Hi, I'm Becky Lodge, the founder of Inclusive Community Startup Disruptors. We help people to start businesses from home and then grow and scale them. And today I'm with one of our awesome members, Mr. Simon Brand. So Simon, firstly, welcome to the madness of being in the room with me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and talk to me. And I just wanted to firstly introduce you because you're fairly new to our community, and just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about how you left corporate life and why you left corporate life and how you're finding things in startup at the moment. So over to you.
Thanks, Becky. So I've spent 25 years in the broadcast sector. I started out around the radio industry. Latterly, I was in the TV industry. That ended at the end of 2018. I think everybody's probably very aware of the effect that people like Netflix and Amazon are having. Great for consumers, maybe not quite so great for some of the traditional companies in that space. And I'd just done it for quite a long time. And I just fancied doing something new and maybe not being under the constant downward cost pressure of that industry. So that's really why I moved on.
Yeah, so I think you're right. I think there's a lot of pressure in corporate jobs, and I think that you get to a certain age and you think, what am I doing here still? And I think it's typically common for people when they reach the age of 40 plus to sort of reflect and wonder where their lives are going a little bit. So tell us a little bit about your startup. What's the name of your startup and what do you do to help support other startups?
So the company is called Enhancico Limited. One of the things I did at the end of my time in the broadcast sector was I built and ran over 8 years a business improvement function. I mean, we were really the projects team, and the rest of the business unit we were in would come to us and say, we need to make this quicker or cheaper or faster, or we want to do it in the US now, and we were doing it in the UK. And I just got very used to dealing with those kinds of challenges. There's a lot of focus as well on numbers. And although not everything there is transferable to smaller businesses, the sort of forensic looking under the bonnet of how an operation is working can tell you a huge amount. And that is very transferable, I think, to the small business sector. And I think you can optimize and tune a business, even if it's only a 1 or 2 person business, by applying some of those same bits of thinking. And quite often you can make the business better without working any harder, without necessarily having to sell anything more or even anything different potentially. There are places you can look and really just tune it up. And then if you do want to grow, you're in a much better position. So that's really the basis of what I'm trying to do.
No, that sounds really cool. I think there is also an issue in very small businesses in the early stages that they don't believe in paying for knowledge. And also they don't realise that actually as your revenue points change and as your growth changes, your growth trajectory changes, that there are actually different things that you need to be doing. So I think your point about actually tuning things in is really important, and tuning them up after a period of time and revisiting them again. I think that's absolutely pivotal. So that's a really good point that you've made there. So obviously I want people to be able to get in contact with you in terms of finding out more about your offering and how you can support and help people to grow and scale, obviously to make more money and to make the right ongoing decisions. So Simon, can you just tell people your website details or any social media handles that might be useful for people to have a look at if they're interested in talking to you further?
Yeah, sure. So I mean, the website is probably the best place to go because there are links on there to Facebook and Instagram, and I think LinkedIn as well. So the website is www.enhancico.com. There's also a Calendly link on the homepage. I mean, I'm more than happy to do a free discovery call with anybody that wants to chat. We can talk about your challenges, maybe ways that I can help. And that's readily bookable on the homepage of the website. So www.enhancico.com.
That's lovely. Well, thank you so much for being so generous and taking time today to actually talk to me. And I hope that you have a fabulous rest of the week. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Becky. Cheers.